Welcome to the Carbon Special Black Label. This is one of the sexiest subwoofers you will ever see. I'm going to challenge you to go down to a Black Label dealer and just look at the way that these are fit and finished. It's insane. Yes, it's triple chrome plated. We've got sapphire blue backfill in the badge. There's so many tasty little things on this that you have to come in and see. The crown logos on the side are just so subtle and delicate. I could go on just about the physical industrial design of it, but we knocked it out of the park. Whenever we do these, when we want to make this big improvement, we can't just throw features at things. So for us, the journey always starts with asking ourselves questions. Is this the best driver I could design today? In the case of this step up, this Carbon Special driver, it is designed to literally handle 3 times the power of the outgoing Carbon Special. That is an immense amount of horsepower and talent you have to throw at it to get it to happen. But we did, and it will live with the kind of 1250 to 1400 watt peaks this amp is capable of doing. So it's notionally a 900 watt device. It is capable of so much more than that. When you get into either music or the really big scenes in movies, you can't have the neck muscles on the back of your neck starting to tense as you get close to knowing this is the money shot, this is where the big stuff hits. You've got to be able to just relax and take it in, and that's why we built so much reserve capacity into this driver. The amplifier is what we call linear class D. This is a big heavyweight amplifier. These subwoofers probably weigh 15 to 20 pounds more than the outgoing units. Why? Because we have a Class AB power supply with a massive power transformer in it. And then the only thing that we do that's Class D is the output stage on these big ones. So it gives you the wallop and the slam. You don't have to do it that way. You know, Class D is evolving so quickly. We just found that for this point in time, this was the very best way to solve the amplifier headroom problem. And not just headroom, the ability to do it time after time after time, bang, 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 at full max and have the power supply just flow through the challenge. Once you get that working properly, you have to go back and fix the passive because there's no way that the passive was going to keep up with this thing. The stroke is insane. And it's not just that, it's so abrupt, it's capable of such fast transitions, the active driver, that the passive has to be able to react that quickly too, and be able to swing even larger dimensions, right? So this is a unique passive, uniquely developed just for this in the Black Label and the 212 in the Black Label, and it gives us massive stroke out of the passive and very, very deep bass. It works in medium to large rooms, stereo pairs, medium to very large rooms, and line arrays of this, bring it on. Virtually the biggest room you can envision, these will handle it. What kinds of speakers would you pair this with? At the time that I'm doing this, I would say this is for things like Sasha V's in the Wilson audio line on up. You can do Sasha V's, you can do Alexia's with a line array of these. You could, in a room that was a little smaller, that maybe was comfortable for it, you could even do Wilson Alex V's. And I'm using Wilson as sort of a standard bearer for the high end. You know, within the Rockport range, you know, you probably would start with Aviors and go up. This is as close to ref as you can get and not have the precision and quite control the transparency and the delicacy that you get out of refs. But my gosh, it's an amazing piece of kit. So who are Carbon Specials for? First of all, anybody that loves music, anybody that loves film. Right off the bat, they are kind of the perfect non-limit subwoofer. They're not huge and ugly. They play enormously loud, but they are textural, they have color, you see into the music, you see into the film. There's things going on in really special subwoofers that are far more than does it play loud, does it go deep? And this has it in spades. This is for someone who would dearly love to have a reference model in their home, maybe a pair, maybe a line array. They're not there right now. This is the closest you're going to be able to get to that kind of presence, that kind of transparency. You know, we borrow the same thin film capacitors that we use at the front end of our reference line in this as well. This is an incredible, incredible piece, and something that even fully stacked in a line array is just not that tall. I think that I did it on myself. The Carbon Special is only up to here, like sort of mid-chest on me. Which is not what you expect when you see a very powerful, really dramatic sounding line array. It's hard not to notice one of the most important features of this. We wanted a grill that was as high performance as the subwoofer itself. This is the closest you can get to no grill at all. It is something that allows enormous amounts of air to move through. And that was really the initial premise. How do we make it look beautiful? And how do we get that just free breathing, expansive air thing that we all crave? So here's what I want you to do. Go out and visit a Black Label dealer. Not all Series S dealers are going to be allowed to be Black Label dealers. Find a Black Label dealer, look this up. You will agree, it's one of the prettiest subs that's ever been produced. And take a listen to it because the sound is off the hook. It is so special and so good.